mean, to me, it seems a bit of a cop-out to say this was a provincial procurement decision. I mean, obviously, these are not just hulls. These are floating IT systems with all sorts of capabilities. Is that not a matter of national security concern?
Look, essentially, this was a decision made by the government of British Columbia. They are able to make these decisions. This is when vehicles do come into Canada, vessels, they need to be in compliance with Canadian laws, and that is an expectation of anyone bringing transportation vehicles of sorts into Canada. There's regulations in Canada that dictates range of issues, and that is what our regulatory process does. But in terms of a review from a security perspective, it's not something that is required or routine, and this, in my opinion, was somewhat of a routine exercise by the government of British Columbia.
This is a Chinese state-owned corporation. And we know, there's been issues with Chinese foreign interference, not just politically, but economically. That didn't raise any alarm bells at Public Safety Canada.
Well, I would say that the matter came into I guess the public domain sometime in late June. I took the office, I think, sometimes in mid-May, so I was made aware of it. It was after the fact the procurement was completed, and in any event, there was no mechanism for us to be able to undertake such a review, and it is, again, the prerogative of the government of British Columbia to be able to undertake a procurement of this sort.
There's no mechanism for Public Safety Canada to undertake a review in this circumstance. Okay, so if we accept that, and I don't think that we do, is there any effort to change the procedures? I mean, this is obviously something of concern. We're bringing this to your attention now. You've now been the minister for I guess 9 months. Is this something you're going to look at going forward?
Look, I look forward to the report of this committee, and I know you've been studying this for a while, so I look forward to recommendations from this committee, and we will respond to it accordingly.
So so it's the province's fault. Now we'll wait for the committee. It's our responsibility. I mean, the former minister...
Well, sir, I would suggest that you're studying this for a reason, right? And if that reason is to have constructive assistance in changing policy and changing laws, then that is the purpose. And I would, have to yield and respect this process. And as I said, I'm looking forward to recommendations that may stem from here.
So when the previous Minister of Transport on June 18th wrote to you, asking your department to have some level of review on this, you ignored that since June 18th now?
Well, I would say that we had no authority to undertake that review.
Okay. So matters of national security...
It's a post facto review. That is not something that we're able to do.
That's okay. So it's passing the buck again. This is a matter of national security, and we know we have a foreign. It's a company that's owned by a foreign government that there's certainly been questions about in the past, and there's no accountability, there's no responsibility, there's no, especially when the alarm bells have been raised by people that you sat at the cabinet table with for that period of time. Who was the Minister of Transport?
I'm here to answer your question, so I don't know if there's a question there.
Okay. So then other critical pieces of federal infrastructure. I mean, obviously there's going to be many, whether it's in the transport sector or other sectors, there's going to be a lot of investment into critical infrastructure. That's in the budget. Is there going to be a process where if, and again, this particular company or other companies that are state-run companies from China, is that going to be reviewed in any way? Like, I mean, not, you know, I understand the Investment Canada Act, but I mean, what other responsibilities is there at national public security that you head that should be undertaken?
All the major projects that are going through the review process, there is a security component, and colleagues here can speak to that if you wish. I think we're out of time.
Thank you very much, Minister.